Tonight we have invited major corporations to highlight their achievements in providing the importance of small business to them and the opportunities of Filipino Americans in terms of employment, contract opportunities, and importance of the Filipino American market to their companies. Is Fred still here? Fred, please join me to introduce the first speaker, please. Fred is with the Filipino American Chamber of Commerce of South Bay.
The heart is a blue.
Thank you, Mr. Quinto. Our next speaker is Del Hines, Senior Director of Charter Communications and a friend of the Filipino American community. Ladies and gentlemen, Del Hines.
Up through the stony ground, but there's no room, no space to rent in this town.
I'm the only thing between you and dancing. Oh my God, right? Is that pretty much right, Joey? Well, the thing about being a great-haired gentleman is you have to basically get these things on. So, Joey, do I still have an hour and a half? I only have 118 pages. And there will be a test afterwards, so pay attention, please. But good evening. Thank you, Joey. It's an absolute honor to be here this evening for the California Filipino Journal American's 22nd Anniversary Awards Gala. And to have shared these honors with congressional members Waters and Royce, as well as Ambassador Williams, and our esteemed members of the California Assembly, David Hadley, and Young Kim, who's a trooper who's still staying the course. Way to go, Young Kim! All those in favor, raise your right hand for Young Kim. I'm the Senior Director of Government Affairs for the state of California, and with us this evening are a couple of our members of our team. Stephen Sawyer and I have worked together for quite a few years, and he's only 19 years old, so hello, Stephen. Raise your hand, Stephen, all right? And Peter Hidalgo, a very valued member of our team. These two team members here run the Greater Los Angeles, Greater Ventura markets for us. You know, we're proud to be a partner, and I take that word very seriously. As most of you already know, Charter was engaged in about a $78.5 billion acquisition merger of Time Warner Cable and Bright House Networks. And today we have worked very diligently over the last couple of months to begin the integration of these three companies. And one of the things you probably want to know is we're going to take our time. The most important persons in this room are you, our consumers, our customers. We're going to take our time. We're going to do it right. We're not here to upset our customers. We're here to make sure that they're happy with us. And we're a little different kind of a company. And I'm going to give you some ideas of how little different we are. Starting about 3 years ago, Charter closed all of our overseas call centers and brought all those jobs back to America. We have added 7,000 new jobs since 2012. That's a 43% increase in our employees. Charter is a little different. We're going to take 20,000 jobs that are currently sitting overseas, some of those in Costa Rica, that are Time Warner call centers, and we're bringing them all back in the country to give good, high-paying, well-positioned, qualified jobs with benefits to almost 20,000 people in the state in the country. And California is the biggest state that Charter has as far as consumers. The overwhelming number of those jobs are going to come to California. Another thing that makes us a little bit different is when a person comes to your home to do your service call or do your install, a lot of times in our business, they're a contractor. In the Charter world, they're employees. And here's why that's important. The employee's going to stay there until Young Kim is happy. All right? They're going to stay there until everyone is happy. A contractor gets paid by the job, and they make an income by doing more jobs in a day. Our people stay there until you're happy, and that's one of the things that Charter does differently. Today, 95% of the telephone calls that come into Charter's care centers are answered by a Charter employee, okay? And those employees are well taken care of. we're looking forward to bringing that back to California, okay? And, you know, when it comes to competition, Charter has invested over $7 billion in our network technology and products and services since 2012. And we're going to continue that investment. And that investment brings a lot of things to the community. Give an example. One of the things that we're very proud of is the minimum speed that we sell in our internet service is 60 megs. And for those of you in the college communities who have big files to download every day, Corey, okay, you're going to find that Charter's minimum speeds of 60 megs are going to be a benefit to your community. But a couple of other things that makes this a little more different, okay? Charter believes in an open internet and is committed to the following FCC's open internet rules regardless if they are required by companies or not. And one of the things that we're really excited about for our community and your community is starting this fall, beginning around November or December, for the low-income families in your communities and for the senior citizens that are 65 years and older that are on Social Security, high-speed internet can be a very pricey opposition for them. Charter's going to announce and bring to your markets a low-income, high-speed internet service that's 30 megs down and 4 megs up, which is really huge, and it's going to be priced at $14.99 a month, and it's going to include a free modem, and it's going to include a free self-install kit. And if you're looking for a ways for your economy to grow in your individual communities, that high-speed internet service at that low price is going to make a significant difference to every single person in this community. Imagine most school districts have about 75 to 85% of their students are on the free or reduced lunch program from the federal government. And if your family is in that ballpark, you're going to have access to that $14.99 service. So, and we all know that today you can't even apply for a job unless you have a high-speed internet connection. And I think this low-income service is going to be a tremendous benefit to our communities, okay? You know, today Charter has already partnered with the National Diversity Council and the National Asian American Coalition. And some of you in the room may know Faith Bautista from the National Asian American Coalition. Charter began working with Faith and the Asian community diligently about 1.5 years ago. I can tell you single-handedly that the Filipino community really made the difference in the approval from a political and a regulatory perspective for our acquisition and merger of Time Warner Cable and Bright House Networks. And I want to say something else that we're really proud of. We have partnered with the National Asian American Coalition to produce a new television show. And it's called Owning a Piece of America. For our friends at East West Bank, this show teaches the Filipino community, both in English language and Filipino languages, how to apply and get their credit up, how to apply for a home loan, how to apply for a car loan, what they have to do to get their lives together so they can qualify to own a piece of the American dream. And then we also do Filipino lifestyle programming. We have 15 shows that we've already produced, and they air every day of the week across the state of California on Charter's channel 188, our Politics, News, and Information Network. And they're available on the National Asian Association Coalition's website. And our intention is to have that television program air in every single city and county in California. We're very ecstatic about that partnership and that opportunity for us to bring better quality jobs, better futures for our Filipino American consumers and customers, and to basically just do what Charter should be doing naturally. We're here to give back because we get so much from each and every one of you. And we take our commitments very seriously. When I say we're going to continue to produce this TV program for Faith, we're going to. When I say we're going to be here this evening to support this community, we're going to be here for you. We keep our promises. It's that simple. So in closing, I just want to basically note that we have only a couple of words for you, Joey, and that's thank you. Thank you for supporting Charter in the amazing numbers that you did in our merger and our acquisition. Thank you for making us better corporate citizens. Thank you for making us toe the line and deliver on our promises. And together, I think we're going to be having a great time looking forward to 2017 and beyond. And I'll close with one final simple message, and that's the word blessings. I'm a Catholic American who lives in St. Martha's Church in Murrieta, and I am blessed with so many gifts. And Charter has a very simple aptitude in my department, and that is we're here for you. Thank you very much, and have a great night.